All right, Team FERI Latino. I'm so excited and so happy to have our special guest tonight. I know we've been waiting for this call for a week, and I know we're very excited to have Regional Ambassador Lior Skaler coming to San Jose, California next week. And we're very excited to have him and to learn from him every single minute when he's here, and to have our guests meet him at the same time. So I'm just gonna introduce you, Lior. I know you already saw earlier all the different awards that he has been getting from our company and from different multi-level marketing experts all over the world. And I just went through all the list. It's impressive. It's amazing how in 8 years he has changed his life. And nowadays, he has the freedom. He's very young and he has total financial freedom, time freedom, etc. So our our amazing guest, Regional Ambassador Lior Skaler, it's been with Global World Trade for almost 8 years. Imagine, only 8 years. Okay, he's one of the top earners and top trainers and has won many awards, as you already saw. He coaches and mentors over 5,000 people in 84 countries, okay? 84 countries, and helps people every day start their own business. He was voted one of the top 50 mentors in the world by businessforhome.org. He lives in Canada and has a great lifestyle and just had a first baby. So he's a father of a baby. He has an amazing lifestyle. In 8 years, he has reached all of these. And we have to learn from him. And we're so excited. I'm so excited, as you can hear my voice, to have our regional ambassador or a special guest, Lior Skaler, with us. Are you here, Lior? Can you hear me? And are you here? Can I hear you? Lior? Okay, so I just unmuted you. If you can unmute yourself, and we can't wait to learn from you and to have you here in California. So we're just gonna wait a few more seconds until Lior gets unmuted on his side and he starts sharing with us his knowledge. So let me see. 1 second. All right. So Lior, can you hear me? I see you here. I see you muted.
Abdullah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. The call is all yours, so we're here to learn from you.
Finally. Thank you so much, Abdullah, for that fantastic introduction. I've been trying to get on this call for what seems like a long time. Been having some problems with the connection, but that's okay. I'm on now. Who do we have on the call? Abdullah?
We have our team FERI Latino. The majority of them are amazing leaders in the Bay Area. We also have someone from Mexico. She just launches her VDM and she's sending her guests to meet you next week. And everybody else is here in the Bay Area. So we're going to be meeting you in person. And they just can't wait to have you here and bring their guests.
Okay, great. Well, I can't wait. Just San Jose. I'm in San Jose. I've been in LA, but I've never been in San Jose, and I heard there's a lot of fun going on in San Jose. So I said, all right, I'm going to come and see what you guys are up to. We're going to have an incredible time. Julie asked me to come and to support you guys with what you guys are doing. I know that you guys are taking over, especially the Latino market, but I know that you guys want to take over the U.S. market, and that's what I'm there to help you with. You guys you guys are very fortunate. You guys are in the #1 market in the world for our business, which and actually California has a higher population than Canada, and all of Canada. You've got more people in California than all of Canada. So, you have an incredible population to hold. other level. So I'm excited to come there and to help you guys. I guess we're going to kick things off with the tour on the 17th of March. I'm going to be flying in on the 17th, and then we're going to be having a tour right on that day. So, we're going to get right into it. I'm just going to take a drink of water here. Sorry about that. Was eating some sushi earlier today, and sushi always makes me thirsty. So, um, we want to have this tour be ultra successful, and there's certain things that you can do to have the tour be ultra successful. So, the first thing is you want to have lots and lots of guests, obviously, at the tour, because you can come to the tour by yourself and you will learn something, but your business will not grow if you don't bring any guests. So it's great that you're coming. It's great that you want to learn. It's great that you want to hear me do the tour, but if you don't have guests there, then your business is not going to grow. So you want to do everything that you can to have as many guests at the tour as possible. Now, you have to keep in mind, Abdulia, I just want to, if you haven't already, you may want to record this for, anybody who's not on the call. So what you want to do is you want to understand that 25% of the people who you invite to the tour are actually going to come. And that's just the standard percentage that happens in every company, happens in our company, 25%. So if you invite 4 people, 1 person is probably going to come. That's just the way that it works. It's over many years we've calculated it. Somebody's calculated it. I don't know who, but they figured out that 25% are actually going to come. So if you want 1 guest to come with you to the tour, you probably should invite more than 1 guest. If you invite 1 guest, they might not come. The chances are that they may not come. If you want 1 person to come, then you have to invite 4. Then 1 person is going to come. That's just the way that the numbers work in network marketing. So you want to invite lots and lots of people. My suggestion is to have 25 guests in the room, which means you need to invite about 100 people to come to the tour. Okay, so you want to use all of the different ways available to you to prospect and to invite people. So one of those ways is, of course, Facebook and social media. You want to go to Facebook and you want to let everybody know that somebody's coming into town, to share with everybody, how they can become financially free, have their own business, and live the life of their dreams in San Jose. And they can come and attend for free. There's no cost. Parking is free, or I think it is. Abdulia can let us know later.
It is, Lior.
Okay,
And we
okay, good.
recorded the call. We
Okay,
recorded the call,
good. So
by the way.
great. So parking is free. Attendance is free. Come and just listen and hear how you can change your life and make a big difference in your life. And then you want to get creative. So you want to go to Facebook and go to some of the groups, the Facebook groups like the San Jose group. There's a San Jose group on Facebook, and the San Jose group contains people who live in San Jose. I know, it's shocking, right? It's amazing. Who would have thought, right? So you have this group with all of these people who live in San Jose, and all you have to do is go to that group and just start talking to the people in the group who all live in San Jose, so they don't have to go very far. Now, you don't have to stop at San Jose, because San Jose is actually not far from San Francisco. So you could go to the San Francisco group and advertise there. You can go to the Sacramento group. Sacramento's not that far from San Jose, and advertise there and get everybody to come. You got to really blow it up all over. You got to take massive action. That's the only way that you're going to be able to live the life of your dreams and to get this business going is if you take all out massive action. There's no other way that it's going to happen. It's not going to happen by you sitting on the couch and watching TV. It's not going to happen by you going and having fun at a birthday party. It's not going to happen by you going to the beach. You know, those are all the things that you get to do when you don't have a job. Those are all the things that you're going to be able to do when you don't have to worry about money anymore. That's when you're going to do all of those things. But the priority right now for you should be this business and making it grow to give you your golden goose. And the golden goose is, if you've ever been to the Millionaire Mind seminar, lays golden eggs. And the golden eggs is your financial freedom. But so you have a golden goose, and that's this business. And you got to get the goose to lay those eggs. If you don't get the goose to lay the eggs, then you know you're not gonna. There's no point in having a goose, right? So you got to get your business going. You got to do everything you can to get it going. And you know, Facebook is one of those ways. You can create flyers. You know, there's a lot of time left to create flyers and go to the shopping mall and drop them off in all the stores of the mall. What I would do is I would go near the hotel or wherever we're going to have the tour, go in that area and go to all the stores in the area, because you know, people don't have to go far if they're already in that area, right? So go to all the stores in the area, drop off a flyer, let them know there's a huge event, a massive event, they don't want to miss it. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn. And you know, you could position it in a few different ways. You could do it as an opportunity. You could do it as a tax savings opportunity as well. You know, come and learn how to save $3,000 to $9,000 every year on your taxes, and then people are going to come and they're going to hear about the opportunity, and then you know we're going to share with them that with this opportunity you can save $3,000 to $9,000 every year because it's a home-based business. So, you know, for those people who are not entrepreneurs, approach them from a tax point of view. You know, nobody wants to keep paying money on taxes. Everybody wants to save money on taxes. So approach them from a tax point of view, and then those people who are open to making more money, then you can approach them from an opportunity point of view. And then, you know, even the people who you think might just want to buy the products, come and check out, you know, the latest products of the world's fastest growing designer fashion house, you know. So many different ways, but you should do everything. You should do Facebook, you should do shopping malls, you can do drop cards. So, you know, there's actually dollar bills that you can get printed. They look like actual American $1 bills, but you can obviously they're not real, but you can put your name, phone number, and a message on it. You can put, you know, ask me how to turn this dollar bill into, you know, lifelong residual income, or, you know, find out how to get paid to wear beautiful designer stuff with your phone number, and just go to the shopping mall and drop this dollar bill on the floor all over the mall. When people see a dollar bill on the floor, what do? They pick it up. So what are they going to do when they see your dollar bill? They're going to pick it up, and then they're going to look at it, and they're going to see your phone number, offering them an opportunity to make much more than a $1 bill. So then they're going to call you. And not everybody's going to call you. Most people are not going to call you. Most of the people you give a flyer to are not going to call you. Most of the people you contact on Facebook are not going to call you. And I'm not being negative. I'm just being a realist. That's reality. The reality is not everybody's going to be interested in this business, and that's okay. We don't need everybody to be interested in this business. I talk to a lot of millionaires in network marketing, and 90% of their money comes from 3 leaders. 3 leaders bring them 90% of their money. So you don't need everybody. You just need those people who see what you see, who think like you think, who are ready like you're ready, who are just like you. And there's many of them out there. But the only way you're going to find them is by talking to a lot of people and exposing the opportunity to a lot of people. So, you guys got to do all that massive action. And if you have your friends you haven't invited yet, why not? You're sitting on a gold mine, something that's going to give you financial freedom, and you're not sharing it. You have friends. It's not cool. Okay? You got to help them. People need an opportunity. I mean, 8 years ago, um, I did not have the kind of money that I have today because of GWT. You know, there were times in my life when it was really hard to make money. Like I had zero money. I needed to find a way to eat. It wasn't easy, right? We've all been there. But I I knew that I had to take massive action in order to make my dreams become a reality. And it was a dream. Like, I used to see people eating in all these fancy restaurants, and that was like a dream. Because I love food, by the way. If you want to make me happy, take me to a good restaurant, and there's nothing that's going to make me happier because I love food. So I used to see people eating in all these fancy restaurants. And I was like, man, when I get some money, I'm going to go to these fancy restaurants and I'm going to eat the best food in the world from the best chefs in the world. And today actually was one of those opportunities. I took my partner and our baby, and we went to a restaurant called Park here in Montreal, and the chef is actually on TV as a judge on a cooking show. So he's a very famous chef, and we went there, and you know you should see this menu. They have they have beef, like beef, like a steak, for 8 ounces, which is not big. It's an 8-ounce steak for $395. I took a picture of the menu and I put it on Facebook. You can see it on my Facebook. $395 for an 8-ounce steak. This is a restaurant that I went to today, and 8 years ago I was like, I just need money to buy a sandwich. So this company is going to make all of your dreams become a reality. It's going to help you and your family live the life that they deserve. I mean, the fact that I could have my family there today at this restaurant and, be able to spoil them and be able to give them, the best that I could give them, that's a feeling that I can't explain. That's something I've always wanted, is to be able to give my family the best life that they can live. And because of GWT, I'm able to do that. So just imagine what's possible for your life with this opportunity. Imagine what you could live, because, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a short time. We're not going to be here for a long time. Time is running out. Every second that you're alive, you're getting closer to death. And I'm not here to depress you. I'm here to hopefully inspire you to get into action. Okay? Because, again, we need to live the best life that we could live. There's no point to not live the best life that you could live. So in order to do that, you have to get off the couch. You have to stop making excuses. You have to get focused and do what you need to do. And what you need to do, the only thing that's going to build this business for you, is to pick up the phone or to go to networking events. I didn't mention networking events. There's a great website, meetup.com, meetup.com. I used to go to networking events and, find people and prospect people. And I've even got a training on my YouTube channel called How to Find People at Networking Events. So go to meetup.com, find an event happening this week in San Jose, go to the event, and invite everybody to come. And how do you invite them? Watch that video on my YouTube channel, How to Find People at Networking Events. If you just did that, this room in San Jose is going to have like 100 people, 200 people, 300 people. If every single person on this call attended one networking event this week, if every single person on this call went to one shopping mall and handed out flyers, if every single person on this call went to Facebook and went to the San Jose group and the San Francisco group and the Sacramento group, do you know how many people we would have at that event? Massive, massive amount of people. That's what it's going to take for you to live a great life. I knew that I had to talk to a lot of people in order to have the success that I've been able to have. I have personally sponsored more people into this company than anybody else in the world. There's nobody in the world that has put more people in this business than me. And you know how I did that? I got a lot of no's. I got a lot of people who told me no, and that's because I talked to a lot of people. You know how many people I had to talk to personally sponsor 128 people? A lot. But that's the only way to do it. You have to talk to a lot of people. You have to get a lot of no's. And when you get the no, you can't take it personally. That's the last thing that you should ever do, is to take it personally, because it has nothing to do with you. People don't say no because you're bad. People don't say no because they don't like you. People don't say no because you didn't say the right thing. People say no because of their own personal stuff that has nothing to do with you. So it doesn't even make sense for you to take it personally. It's got nothing to do with you. It's just them. If they say no, great. Go to the next person. I love when people say no. No is actually one of my favorite answers to get from people. The worst answer that I hate getting from people is maybe. Because when they say maybe, it means I got to follow up with them, and who knows how long I got to follow up with them, which takes up my time, right? I love a no, because then I don't have to follow up with them anymore. Then I can just go and find the next person who might be interested, right? So that's really all that there is for you to do. It's to stop everything that you're doing. Okay, I know you have other things going on. I know we're all busy. We all have families. We all have stuff going on. This business is not for people who are not busy. This business is not for people who don't have families, who don't have kids. This business is for people who have families, who have kids, and who want to spend more time with them, and who want to travel the world, and who want to live a great life. That's what this business is for. But you're not going to spend time with your family as much as you want to if you don't make this business a priority. Okay? It doesn't mean you forget about your family. It just means that you start putting in the work. It takes work. It's hard work. But I would rather work hard for 3 to 5 years and take the next 50 years off than work hard 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of my life. That's hard work. It's hard to work 40 years. So are you ready to work for 40 years, or do you want to work hard for 3 to 5 years and take the next 40 years off? That's the question you need to ask yourself. So that's what you need to do to get prepared for the event. Now, on the 17th, when we have the tour, you want to dress to impress. I'm going to be dressed to impress. You got to dress to impress. Dress the way you want to be addressed, right? How would you like your prospects to view you? If you want them to see you as somebody who's serious about your business, you got to dress to impress, okay? So you got to get there early, because the worst thing you can do is get there after your prospect gets there. That's the worst thing you can do, because if your prospect sees you getting there after them, well, again, you're not serious about your business. They're more serious than you, and they're not even in the business, right? So you got to get there right before your prospect, unless you do something that I used to do called the kidnap strategy. All right, I'm going to teach you the kidnap strategy. The kidnap strategy is you drive to your prospects' homes, you throw them in your car, maybe the trunk, it depends, okay? But you throw them into the car, all right? And you take them to the tour. That's called the kidnap strategy. You just kidnap them, okay? But you're not going to tell them you're going to kidnap them, because they're probably going to lock the doors and lock the windows on you. You're going to tell them, hey, I'm going to pick you up. We're going to have a nice latte. We're going to have a coffee before the presentation. We're going to chat, and then we're going to go together, all right? Or go have dinner with them or something, all right? That's how you do it in a nice way, all right? So this is a way to ensure that they come, that there's no excuses, okay? So you want to get there. You want to look good. Now, we're going to have music playing. We're going to have the slideshow up. There's probably going to be a product table. All the leaders are going to be there. So when you get there with your prospect, okay, you want to create a fun, friendly, supportive environment. That's the kind of environment and culture people want to be a part of. Because when you go to work, are people having fun? No, people are miserable at work. Okay, they got to spend half their life, their whole day in that office, and they're miserable, right? Nobody wants to be at work. You want to create a culture that's fun. We have a lot of fun in GWT. We enjoy our life. We're positive. We're motivated. We're going towards something. We help each other. We support each other. That's the environment people want to be in. So what you want to do is you want to introduce them to your My Five. Introduce them to your business partners. Say, hey, I want to introduce you to Abdulia. She's one of the leaders of the company. She's expanding the business all over the world. Top trainer, top leader. Abdulia, this is my guest for tonight. Introduce them together. That's what you want to do. You want to introduce your guests, and we're going to make them feel happy. We're going to make them feel at home. We're going to make them feel comfortable. We're going to be really great with them. Okay, we're going to make them feel like this is the best thing in the world for them. Okay, and it is. And we're going to be really great with them. So invite them, introduce them, show them the product table, show them some of the stuff, show them some of the products we're wearing. A lot of times when I'm at a tour, all of a sudden my left hand is going one way and I'm going the other way. People are grabbing my arm, showing people my watch, right? That's what you should be doing. Be excited about the products, be excited about the opportunity. If you're not excited, do not expect your prospect to be excited. Why would they be excited if you're not excited? All right? How you are is how they will be. Okay? So, create a fun atmosphere, and then the tour is going to begin. Okay? So, you want to sit at the front, all right? Especially if you have a happy, positive guest. If you have a negative guest, somebody skeptical, put them in the back of the room. All right, this way we can kick them out, as quickly as possible. No, I'm just joking. We're not kicking anybody out. But you want to get a front row seat. Don't sit in the back. All right, sit in the front. Everybody should be sitting in the front because that shows your prospect again that you're excited. You can't wait to hear the tour. You can't wait to see what's going to happen tonight. Okay, you got to show them that you're excited. So then the tour is going to begin. It's going to be amazing. We're going to rock it. I promise you, I'm going to give you the best tour I've ever done in my life. It's going to be incredible. Now, when I'm doing the tour, okay, I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of energy, just like I'm giving you energy tonight, or I'm trying to. I expect you guys to give me energy. All right, you need to give me energy just like I'm giving you energy. It's a partnership. We're a team, okay? And as a team, if I give you energy, you give me energy. So if I say, "How's everybody doing today?" and you guys
Great.
say, "Yeah," well, good. I'm glad Abdulia is excited. So
Everybody else is
you know,
muted. That's why they're not participating.
okay, good. Well, I'm sure they are. We just can't hear them. So if I say, "How's everybody doing tonight?" and you guys are like, "Yeah, we're good," that's not good, right? Your prospect is going to be like, "Wow, all these people are dead." Okay, you want to have some energy. You want to respond, "Yeah, we're great," right? If I say, we get this and the, we get luxury cars. Is that great or great? You got to say great. Okay, you gotta be excited about this opportunity. If you're not excited, then there's no point to come if you're not excited. All right, that's the whole point, is to get there and to be excited about the future that you're going to be able to have with this organization. That's what they want to see. They want to be a part of something that's exciting. And if your team is not growing as quickly as you want it to be growing, well, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe you're just not excited. Maybe you're just not sharing your excitement, right? It's all about people seeing that you're excited about something. And if you're like, "Yeah, come and check out this thing. Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever," then of course they're not going to come. Okay, you got to be excited about it. If you're excited about it, they're going to come and they're going to be excited. Now, turn off your cell phones, please. Okay, nothing is more embarrassing, and I'm going to make sure I embarrass anybody who has their phone on, right? So, also, do not text message people and do not play on your phone when you're watching the tour. Nothing tells a prospect that you can't wait for the tour to be finished than when you're on your phone. Okay, you shouldn't be texting, you shouldn't be on your phone, you should be paying attention, you should be smiling, you should be head nodding like a bobblehead doll. You know, whenever I'm sitting in a tour, I'm smiling and my head is bobbling, all right? I'm going up and down, right? Because I want to show my prospect and I want to show everybody this is something that they really need to get excited about because it's going to give them the life that they really want. So, you know, be excited. Try not to go to the bathroom. Try not to leave, because as soon as you leave and walk to the back of the room, everybody's going to turn around and look at you, and now they missed, or they might possibly miss something that's really important that they needed to hear. Okay, so no distractions during the tour. And then, you know, we're going to have some testimonials. People are going to share, and then we're going to finish. And then when we're finished, I'm going to tell everybody that, you know, they've qualified to get a gift certificate from you. So I'm going to make you look really good. I'm going to say, hey, you know, whoever invited you here today, they're going to give you a free gift certificate to go shopping, and they're going to hug you. They're going to be like, yeah, high five, right? So after that, I'm going to tell them that in order to get the gift certificate, they're going to need to fill out a survey. Now, you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to look at you and they're going to be like, well, where's this survey? And if you don't have a survey, that's going to be embarrassing, right? They're going to be thinking you're not serious about your business. So you got to be prepared. You got to have a survey. You got to have an application form. You're going to need a pen. You're going to need to be ready. You're going to need a lookbook. All right, you can't just show up not prepared and expect results. That's not reality, all right? You're not treating this business like a business if you just show up to listen without being ready to help your prospect make a decision, all right? You got to be ready. You got to plan to succeed. That's the only way successful people succeed, is they plan for it. So plan to have a survey, plan to have an application form, a pen, a lookbook, all of that. Okay, you're going to give them the survey. You're going to go through the survey with them. You're going to be excited. Now, your prospect might have questions, and if they have questions, what do? Well, you come up to one of the diplomats in the room, one of the ambassadors, one of the leaders, and you bring us to your guest, or you bring your guest to us, and we will have a conversation with your guest. Use the people in the room. It's so funny to me how many times I'm in a tour and the tour is finished and people are trying to answer their guest questions and they're new in the business. If you're new and if you don't have the answers, why would you try to answer them? Why not use somebody who has experience? Whenever I used to have a guest at a tour, as soon as the tour would finish, I would get out of my chair, look around. Where's Renee? Renee, come here, talk to my prospect. Sherry, where's Sherry? Sherry, come here, talk to my person. Who else? Ramin, do you have a minute, sir? Great, this is my prospect. I would introduce them to everybody because those are the people that are going to inspire my prospect. Those are the people that are going to answer my prospect's questions with the best answers, better than me, okay? So use us. Use us to speak to your prospects to help them to make a decision, okay? Now, when you're speaking to somebody after the tour and they're ready to get started, this is what you're going to do, okay? You're going to stand up and you're going to go, ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate our newest luxury consultant, John Smith, and then you're going to clap, and then everybody's going to clap, and we're going to go, yay, right? And this is why you want to do that. Your success rate after the tour is 100% based on momentum and energy. Okay, we got to raise the energy in the roof. What do you think is going to happen when you have a prospect who's sitting there saying, I don't know, it sounds good, but I need to think about it, right? Did you ever have a prospect like that said, you know, I need to think about it? Of course you did, right? So let's say that your prospect is sitting there thinking about it, and all of a sudden, on the other side of the room, somebody stands up and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome John," and everybody starts to clap. What is your prospect going to think? Your prospect is going to think, "Wow, everybody's all excited, everybody's joining. I would, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I should get started." If your prospect is on the fence, this strategy that I just taught you will get them off the fence, I guarantee you. And this is what you're going to see. You're going to see one person welcoming. And then as soon as that happens, on the other side of the room, another person. "Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome." And then because of that, another person's going to be, "Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome." And very soon, the whole room is going to be getting started. Okay? It's not the first time I've done this. I've done this many times, and it works every time. Okay, it's called social proof. And people need social proof. They need to see that other people are getting started. They need to see that other people are excited. And as soon as they see that, that's the proof that they need that this business is something real and that they should get started. Okay, so it works every single time. Make sure that you do that. Now, what if somebody says to you, "You know what? This is a great opportunity. I'm ready to get started, but I don't have the money right now. I'm going to have the money Monday, and Monday I'm getting started." What you ask them is, "So, if you had the money right now, would you get started?" And if they say yes, you stand up and you say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome John to the family," right? Even though they didn't pay right now, even though they're having the money, they're in. They just told you 100% they're in. So it doesn't matter if they get started today or Monday, they're in. You should welcome them, okay? So we need to be welcoming every single person regardless, okay? If they're ready to get started, if they've made a decision that this is what they want to do, perfect. We need to welcome them, and this is how we're going to have every person in that room joining that night. I guarantee you it's going to be an incredible, high-energy, exciting evening. You guys are going to be blown away. Your prospects and guests are going to be blown away. It's going to be something crazy, okay? Now, Friday evening, which is the 18th, we're going to be having a very special dinner. The location we're still working on, for all of the people who are part of the CDSC. That means if you're a diplomat or higher, diplomat, ambassador, or higher, you are invited to come for a special dinner with all of the CDSC members where we can chat, have some fun, have some good food. Obviously that's what's important to me, good food, and, just have a really great, fun night, all right? So if you're not a diplomat, and you really need to become one, because you really need to join us for that evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Saturday. Saturday is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, events that we're going to have in San Jose. It's the boot camp. From 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, I am going to be sharing with you insane strategies and tools that are going to help you build your business, okay? I'm going to be giving you my 8 years of experience in this company. I'm going to show you how to recruit and sponsor lots of people into your team, all right? But if you're not there on Saturday, well, I can't help you, okay? So you got to be there. If you're serious about your business, you got to find a babysitter, you got to cancel your plans, whatever you think is so important that you can't cancel it, I'm pretty sure you can cancel it. Unless it's a family emergency. That's the only time that it's okay for you not to attend a very important event, if it's a family emergency. If it's not a family emergency, what's more important than you having your dreams and having the life that you've always wanted? Nothing is more important than that. So you got to be there at the boot camp on Saturday. All right, that's going to be a huge event. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Abdulia said this is recorded. If you want to listen to this again to hear some of those tips, definitely do that. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook. You can always find me there. If you want to chat, call me. Abdulia can give you my number. Call me on Skype or just send me a text message, whatever is easier for you. Let me know how I can help you build your business, and let's make these events in San Jose the beginning of the rocket ship that's going to take your business to the moon. So thank you everybody for being on the call here today, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you next week. So back to you, Abdulia.
Thank you so much, Regional Ambassador Lior. I'm so happy to have you, and I'm so honored for you to come to California and meet the team here in California, and most important, teach us all your experience. And we're very excited. I know that you said send them your questions to you directly. So we do have some questions, but I make sure we send them to you in a private message, and then you can answer them. I'm what can I say? I'm just very excited, very happy to have you here. The team is very excited. We're gonna rock this. We're gonna have lots and lots of guests. I took a lot of notes already, but I'm definitely gonna rewatch the video and make sure that everyone in the team follow the steps that our regional ambassador just mentioned, and we're gonna have an extremely successful Live Your Dreams tour in California. Thank you so much, Regional Ambassador Lior.
Very welcome, and thank you, Abdulia, for organizing the call and being such a great leader. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a great evening.
Thank you. See you next week. To the billion.
To the billion.